Tampa Bay's got bragging rights coming into this one, having won the last matchup. Gessel's one to watch, having scored the overtime winner the last time they faced off. Slavin's physicality and ability to force turnovers were a big difference in the last meeting. For one of these rivals, it's a chance to redeem themselves on the ice tonight. And we are about set to drop the puck on this one. The Bolts will look to go on the offensive as they win the opening draw. Getzel's got the puck, and he is reminded of his overtime heroics by this crowd right now.
Yeah, and he's being fueled by them right now. I think there's an urgency. I thought he saw an uptick in his speed there, James, recognizing that the puck is on the stick and he's driving towards the net.
Carolina's got the puck along the boards. All alone! Oh, I'm not really sure what happened there.
It looks to me like he couldn't make up his mind what he wanted to do, and in the interim, he ran out of space.
And they're off to the races for the loose puck. Taken by Slavin. Takes the feed. And he's bowled over to the ice and loses the puck. Shot! Oh, a clutch save!
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice. He's in the slot area. And he's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck to be able to make that save. Great job.
The Bolts will play it in their own end. Slides the puck ahead to Bjorkstrand. Picked up along the wall by Robinson. The Hurricanes move the puck in the defensive zone. And he slides it quickly to Aho. Puts it on in, and he turned that one aside.
Well, you know he's got...
Scores! He puts it in on a second effort.
Well, this goal will be in the video room tomorrow, James, because it's second effort, and you know that coaches love that. There's always the question why before a goal is scored, so let's go back and just have a look at the way they defended in their own zone here. Yes, they gave up a high-danger opportunity, but in transition, they were able to capitalize when they got going north, and they were able to get a good chance on net.
The Hurricanes strike first here in the opening frame. A relatively early goal here in this one.
Well, you can see that the team is starting to settle in, and it's typically halfway through the period when you can see who's got the legs and who doesn't, but it's been a consistent effort. Now they've got the lead. Hey, often when they get the lead, they finish the game with the lead, so it's a nice way to start the game.
And now he moves it quickly to Robinson. And he takes the feed. Slides it across. Tampa Bay's going to hold him against the wall. Fires it on net. Answers the call with a big save. Looks to pass it to Blake. Down the left wing and into the offensive zone. Here's a chance. Sends it in front. Oh, what a chance. And that goes
such confidence right now, and he's got this point streak going. And when that's happening for you, you're having a ton of fun putting up the points.
We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. The Hurricanes have taken a 1-0 lead. Too much traffic in the lane. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Official signals for the players to get into position, and we're about ready to drop the puck. Hall's gained possession, and his great work inside the face-off circle pays off again. There's the whistle. We got an offside. Going to start off with the puck here in the neutral zone after winning that face-off. There's a shot, and he was ready for that save.
Vasilevsky's looking dialed in after that early save to start the first period here, James, and that's needed, right? I mean, he's coming off of that blowout. That's going to do a lot for his confidence.
And a great save.
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James, and I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
Yaros has got it along the wall. Grabbed along the boards by Jankowski. Looks to set up at the point now. That's not going to fool him. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. More than half the frame has been played here. Carolina's up 1-0. Kiki's won it in their own end. Pass right back. Along the boards, they battle for the puck. Puck gets loose. We'll get some flow again here.
Well, you can't worry about what happened in the game, James. It's all about what you do now. Staying in the present, that's exactly what they've done, and they've got the equalizer. That puck is on and off his stick in a hurry, and it needs to be from that low zone slot area, James. Just beats the goaltender because it gets off his stick so fast.
The Lightning have put themselves in a position to kind of play their game now that they've even things up, Cheryl.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're points back on their heels now, so now you can dictate the pace and tempo of play, right, James? And it's amazing how one shift can change the landscape of the game.
Carolina's got it in their own zone. Can't hang on to the puck after taking it off. Takes the feed at the point. That's a beautiful pass save by the goalie there. And it's a quick pass to Martinick. The Hurricanes are playing against the wall. Angles it over to Jurgensen. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. And that's just out of reach. Lobs the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. Slides it diagonally to Kiki. Scooped up along the wall by Gostisbehere. Into the attacking end. Takes a shot, and he makes the save. Takes the pass. Quick feed to Stankoven. Nice zone entry from the middle. Let's move to the middle. Takes a shot. Here's aside the slap shot. Wow. First period nearly in the books here. Shuts him down. From the left side, they gain the zone. Feeds it over. The Bolts have it from their own end. Big collision that sends him right onto his teammate's lap.
And it's also a hit that sends a message in and around the bench, doesn't it? And you know, for him, he's just got to collect himself, get back up, but you can certainly see that his teammates are smiling. They kind of think it's funny.
That'll do it for period number 1. We'll drop the puck in the second period in just moments. We are about ready to get underway here for the second period. You can tell we're in for a good one because almost every fan is in their seats here as we are still tied with the second getting underway. Well, Cheryl, we got 20 minutes under our belts in this one. How do you sum up the performance?
Carolina's in a tie game, and really they're lucky they are, James, because their opponent has really taken it to them. Why? Because they've mismanaged the puck and they've had way too many turnovers.
Big save.
I'd say he has some fast twitch muscle fiber in there because I'm telling you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just reacts and keeps it out of the net.
Stops him cold. Picked up along the boards by Slavin. Dishes it off. Works it across to Cirelli. Passes over to Gord. Fires it. The Hurricanes take possession in the defensive end. And he moves it up to Svechnikov. He's got a step. He scores! What a goal! What a finish on the breakaway!
This is all generated by his speed, James. He gets one stride on his opponent, and then it becomes 2, 3, and then he's in open ice, and he makes no mistake. What a counter-attack and brilliant speed to get on his horse and get in on the breakaway, James. And that momentum, it carries right through on his shot, and he puts it home.
And on the heels of that goal, he continues that point-a-game streak against this squad.
Well, he uses the emotion of these rivalry series games to his advantage here, doesn't he? And he elicits a ton of skill when he gets this puck off. But most importantly, James, is what he means to this team right now. I mean, every time he's on the ice, he's getting puck touches, and he's finding a way to put it to the net.
Unloads the shot! Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
And he slides it quickly to Svechnikov. Carolina's going to play it from the corner. Here's a short pass to Kiki. Slides the puck over. What a steal in his own end. Slides it quickly to Blake. And he dodges the poke check there. Shot denies him in close. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. The Bolts trail here in period number 2, but it hasn't been for a lack of effort. All sorts of scoring chances. Carolina's won it. Now they'll go on the attack. Quick shot. Oh, you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. Blake's got it against the boards. Takes the feed. Scores! And they strike pay dirt once again.
Yeah, they do. And their opponents down on their heels are deflated. They got to find a way to continue with the pressure, be relentless, and try and get another one. But your coach is preaching all the time. Take away the eyes of the goaltender. What does that mean? It means you get yourself in front of that net, whether it's a double stack, a double screen, whatever you can do so that the goaltender can't find the puck. And he couldn't. As he drops to that butterfly, he tries to make himself as big as possible, but he can't catch up to the puck. With that last goal, you can certainly tell that the coach is not impressed. His team did not start ready and certainly been struggling throughout this game, now down by a few.
The Hurricanes make their way back to center now, boasting a 2-goal lead here in the second.
And you can certainly see that they're playing more relaxed, much easier when you got a 2-goal lead here, James. But I've liked everything about their game tonight. They've been creative, they've played free, but they've also been defensively responsible.
Handles the puck. Here's the pass. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Sidesteps the check. Taken along the wall by Peltier. Puck scooped up by Evangelista. Carries it across the line. Moves it quickly over to Bjugstad. Puts it on net. Too much congestion. Blocks the shot. And now he moves it to Girgensons. Here's a pass to the middle. What a chance, but they can't connect. Intercepts it in the neutral zone. Tampa Bay's got the puck against the boards. Piece of it with a glove.
Well, goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason. This time, he bails his team out.
More than half the period has expired. Carolina's got a 3-1 lead as they have dominated for the most part in this. They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot.
Robinson Robinson's really laboring out there. Looks like he's going to make it to the bench, but he's struggling to finish the shift.
With possession along the wall. Can't keep a hold of it. Points across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. Oh, what a save in front.
Anderson's been a consistent presence in the crease, James. I mean, he's made the stops he's needed to, but his team's playing extremely well, and that's why they have a comfortable lead.
Receives the pass. Too many bodies in the way. Handles the puck from the left side. Moves it to Chappie. The Hurricanes gain possession. Puck picked up by Slavin. The Hurricanes gain the zone. Carolina's got the puck against the half wall. Tampa Bay's got it in their own zone. It's a contact sport, people. There's proof right there. Moves it in front. And he'll hang on to it to regroup here for a moment. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Near the point. With the blast. Denies him.
This shot's coming from the middle of the ice, and he has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
Sends it in deep. Quick pass to Chatfield. Off a stick, and they can't connect. Carolina's got a hold of the puck. Quick feed to Aho. Slides it across. Second frame almost done. Well inside a minute now. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Carolina's got the puck along the wall. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. Takes the puck along the boards. Here he is in close. And there's the horn, bringing the second period to an end. All right, they say 3 is the magic number. Period number 3 is coming up next.
Robinson's earlier injury is going to keep him out of the game, James. We've just received confirmation from the staff, and this isn't good.
Not good at all. Huge blow for the team. And somebody who's just so well-liked, too. And those intangibles that he brings on the bench as well at times like this.
Yeah.
Don't like seeing that at all.
Athletes are so competitive. He didn't just stay down. He got back up, James, and he's making his way towards the bench. But you can clearly see that he is not 100%.
You always expect a little snarl in a rivalry game, but zero response, zero accountability after a player's down like that, Cheryl. I get why the coach is upset here wanting to talk to the official.
Well, you said it's a rivalry game, so emotion is already heated, James. Now you have an injured player on the ice. The coach is freaking out right now. He is irate, and I don't know if it's a conversation he wants, James, but he's certainly yelling.
Reaches out and uses the stick. Slides it over with pace to Slavin. Handles the pass. The Hurricanes have the puck in the corner. Right up the front into the offensive end. Glove save made by Anderson.
Slavin's really hearing it from the home crowd right now. They didn't like that play earlier that injured their player, and they're going to let him know it all night long.
The Bolts will play it from the defensive zone. Along the half wall with the puck. Takes a shot. Stopped by the goaltender. Now a quick pass to Jankowski. That's intercepted. Here's a short pass to Svechnikov. Breakaway. So they have to find a way to continue the pace and put them on their heels and just attack the net. And that pass goes off the stick. The Bolts gain control of the puck against the wall. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. The Bolts have played well tonight, creating all sorts of scoring chances, but they still trail here in the third. Gets a hold of the puck. Dishes it to Hagel. Moves it quickly over to Miller. Into the offensive end now. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. And he denied him there. Takes a shot and does it again.
Well, he has been under siege, and I'm loving his compete level. I mean, he's making consecutive saves one after another.
Passes it over. And that's stopped by Anderson. Sends it quickly to Martinick. The Hurricanes carry it along the wall. Slides it across. Puts it on net. Blocker stopped by Vasilevsky.
This is an impressive save right here, James. I mean, there's a ton of net-front presence, and so a lot of traffic that he has to battle through to find the puck, and he does, and he makes a nice save.
In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up.
Hegel's been on it all night, and as you can see here, the grade A chances just piled up, and finally he broke through here, James. He didn't get frustrated. What I loved about it was he continued to get to the right spot. If you're getting good looks, at some point, it's eventually going to go in.
Scrum along the boards, they battle for the puck. The Lightning have taken possession along the wall. And now he passes up to Holmberg. The Hurricanes gain possession in their own end. Carolina's got it along the wall. Sends it to the middle. And that goes off a stick. Moves the puck to Gensel. Moves along the boards with some purpose. Quick shot. And that one's turned away. And the puck's booted away. Tampa Bay's playing it from the side. Turned aside with the glove by Anderson.
What an incredible save in the high-danger scoring area. I mean, right in the slot, he's in perfect position to make that glove save.
Feeds it over. Scores! Slick Nick Ehlers with the finish.
Well, this is an unlucky bounce, James. I mean, when you're a goaltender, you play your angles, you know your set positions, but you can't get set in a scramble like this, and it winds up in the back of the net.
The Hurricanes are all smiles on the bench now here in period number 3, holding down a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's been a competitive game, and now they sit in control here with that 2-goal lead, James, in the back half of the third period. Now it's about managing the puck. I expect them to play a little safer, but expect a push from their opponent.
Picked up along the wall by Aho. And he slides it quickly to Jankowski. The Hurricanes have it now. Moves it to Jankowski. The Hurricanes walk the line. Blazing in on the breakaway. And that chance falls apart.
Well, yeah, and I think that, he was looking at the goaltender, seeing where they were at, right? So recognizing whether you needed to shoot or deke, and just a misfire, a miscue there. That's extremely frustrating for him and his team.
Dishes it off. And that's intercepted in the defensive end. The Bolts take it along the wall. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Carolina's got a hold of it along the wall. Here's a chance to the middle. Oh, and he just couldn't properly connect with that shot. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. Picked off by Blake.
The Hurricanes have been picking off passes left, right, and center. You know the coach is going to like this, but it has to transition to offense because this game's awfully close.
Here's a shot. Oh, I thought he was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of that. From center, they get into the attacking area. Turns him away. Carolina's looking to break out of their own end. The Bolts really need a goal here. They pulled the goalie and the extra attackers out. There's the whistle. We've got an offside. They've got the extra attacker out there, and Cheryl, we know what this means.
Well, you have to get possession with that extra player on the ice. They'll look to win that draw and convert on their opportunity.
Under a minute to go in the third. Cuts to the paint. Backhander. Big time block on the play.
here again.
Takes the feed up ahead. A chance to ice it to the empty net. Scores! And make it 20 on the year.
Well, that's a nice number, James, showing consistency and offensive production. He's got to like that one. You can see the emotion on everyone on the ice as that empty netter went in. That's an insurance marker, and that's going to be the game.
Here in the late goings of the period, Carolina's been showing relentless pressure lately, now up by 3. The Bolts win possession here in the open ice. Tampa Bay's got it into the offensive zone. Takes a couple of knocks and loses control. Tampa Bay's got the puck along the wall. Big time stop there. And now he angles it across to Ehlers. Here's a pass in front. And that's stopped. Cirelli's got the puck through the neutral zone. And that got caught up in traffic and goes off the stick. And that brings an end to this one here this evening. Well, a complete team effort right from the goal all the way out to the front, and they continue to find ways to win.
Listen, James, when you're winning games, it's easy to have buy-in, right? Everything's working for you, so you're trusting the process, and that's where you see the real good habits. Tonight was another product of that.
Well, that'll bring an end to an exciting night of hockey, and for all of us here at EA Sports, including Danny, Matt, Natalia, all in the truck, I'm James, she's Cheryl. Good night, everybody.